welcome in Jesus' name. I want to thank the Almighty God for what He has done. He's still good to us in every circumstance. No matter what you go through. What a joy to know that it's a rock that can never fail. A very present help in the time of sorrow when we go through so much in life. You know there's someone you can always call upon that can never fail you. Even when your brother, your sister, your mother, your husband, your wife fails you, there's one person that can never fail you. There's He is I am that I am. Forever is constant. The Bible is the same yesterday, today, and forever. I tell people if He did it before, He will do it again. The point is that God cannot change because of you. He cannot change because of me. That's what makes Him God. Forever, He remains the same. He's a God of precedent. That's one thing I like about God. He's a God of precedent. Who can fathom God? In that book of 2 Peter, we talk about the divine nature of God. And I was pondering over the divine nature of God. We look at it, the omnipotent, omnipresent, the science nature of God. The all-knowing, all-seeing God that is everywhere. If you want to understand God, understand the counterfeit of God. People that don't understand God, they don't understand Satan. If you see how Satan operates, how powerful Satan is, and now you want to now see God, you have something to reference. That's when you know that there's nothing that can be compared to my God.
Yes, sir.
Because all power belongs to Him. The power Satan has belongs to Him. Shout hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm very excited this morning. I know God has started a powerful move in your life. Nothing can stop it. Amen. But you don't get that. I said no power can stop it. Amen. The Bible says He that has started a good thing in your life is going to do what? He's going to complete it. In other words, no matter who is standing on your way, look, listen to me. If that person refuses to move, the person will die. Amen. But you didn't get that. If God beckons for that person to move out of your way and he or she refuses, that person will die. Because what will be, will be. What God wants to do, God will do it. Even if it's an office somewhere, somebody's holding on to a fire, let me tell you something. If that person refuses to release the fire, that person will be taken out of that way. Oh, that is the truth. Because that is the God we serve. If He says yes, who can say no? That is the God. If He says yes, who can say no? And if He says no, who can say yes? Whose report do you believe? I believe the report of God. Not the report of the doctor. I believe the report of God. Not the report of my wife. I believe the report of God. Not the report of American government. Oh, shout hallelujah! That is the God that we serve. Even if you understand this God, that's what the Bible says, those that do know their God, they will be strong. And they will do what? Do it strong. You need that knowledge is what you need. I'm so excited today.
Thank you, Jesus.
I'm about to change my message. But let's bring this message to an end. I don't want to continue this message next week. I already have what the Spirit of God is putting in my spirit for next time. Shout hallelujah. Hallelujah. My vision, my mirror. Tell somebody.
My vision, my mirror.
I say touch somebody and say that.
My vision, my mirror.
Okay, slap somebody and say that. Amen. Amen. The Lord is good. Yesterday we started on my vision, my mirror. I just want the next few minutes to bring it to an end. This is part of the Law of Vision series. We've been on the Law of Vision for some time now. I say one of the laws of a prosperous Christian is the Law of Vision. I say what you see is who you are. What you see propels your actions. What you cannot see, you cannot achieve. That is the truth. Because what you can't see, you can't dream of, you can't plan about it, and therefore you cannot see. I say that perception can limit what you see. Affliction can limit what you say. What people say about you can limit what you see. How you know God can limit what you see. That's why we say knowledge. We talk about knowledge this morning. Your knowledge of God can hinder what you see. The way you were brought up, your upbringing, your background can limit what you see. The plans of the enemy, affliction that you go through can limit what you see. All these things are limitations. But when these things are cleared up and you can see clearly now, is there not a song that says, I can see clearly now? Because the coast is clear, you can see clearly now. If you can see clearly, it means that what you see will propel you. Hallelujah. What you see will detect your action. Amen. What you see will drive you. Amen. Every successful business has a vision. A mission statement, what they want to become, where they want to go the next in a couple of years. That is the vision you see. As a child of God, for you to be prosperous, you must have a vision of where you are going. Where are you going? What is the plan of God for somebody? If you do not have this vision, if you don't know the plan of God for your life, you can never live the life that God destined you to live. The problem with Christians is that we say, I believe, you stay at home. I believe, you don't even know where you are going. If you ask a child of God, what do you want to become in the next 5 years or 10 years? They will say, I enjoy the will of God. It's by God's grace. Oh, please, God has given the grace. It's for you to start utilizing the grace. Every time we say God grace, God grace, God has made available the grace. Amen. But what do you do with the grace? Shout hallelujah. Hallelujah. So last week, let's look at Habakkuk chapter 2, 2 to 4. Habakkuk chapter 2, 2 to 4. We said that for the vision not to diminish, for the impact of the vision not to be reduced because of what you go through. Because the longer the time it takes for vision to be realized, and I come to tell you, sometimes the vision you're having is going to be long term. Not every vision is short term. In other words, when a vision is long term, afflictions will come, Satan will fight. The longer it takes for vision to come to pass, the more blurry, the more of less value it is to you, the less you can still see. Sometimes people, even though when they had a clear message from God, because it takes longer than they anticipated, what happened? They begin to doubt. So time can do a great trick on the mind of the children of God. The longer it takes for vision to come to pass, the more it becomes doubtful. The more doubtful you become. That is what the Bible says. In the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse, it says, do what? Write the vision down. Can somebody read quickly?
And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision.
Write the vision.
And make it plain.
Make it plain.
Upon tables.
Yes.
That he may run who reads it.
He said that he may run. You underline the word run. And underline the word write. Write and run. Yeah, go ahead.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
And underline the word appointed time.
But at the end it shall speak.
At the end it shall speak.
And not lie.
And not lie.
Though it tarry.
Though it tarries.
Wait for it.
Underline the word tarry. Shout hallelujah. Hallelujah. I don't know if you understand it, but sometimes we read the word of God very casually. Maybe because we have heard of this portion for like ages, since you were in your mother's womb and your mother takes you to church. You've been hearing, write the vision down. You don't understand the impact of what you are talking about. Listen to me. What the Bible says is this. It said, make it plain. If I want to say write down physically, write down. That's what it means. When we say write down, doesn't mean that write in your mind. It said physically. That's why I say upon what? Tablet. Don't interpret this to mean in my brain. He said, write down a pen, a paper, something that you're not going to lose. Maybe your diary. Write down the vision. Write down where you are going in 10 years' time, in 15 years' time, what you want to become in life. Write down. Upon tablet, piece of paper, your diary. Write that vision down. Why? So that you may run with it. You may do what? Run with that vision. How do you run with a vision? What it means is that make that vision, not only writing it down, make it part and parcel of you. Bury yourself in the vision. Let the vision be as plain as day. Let it be, you need to be enthusiastic about your vision. I say enthusiasm drives your vision. A vision you are not enthusiastic about, you can run with it. If you are not enthusiastic about a vision, you can never run with that vision. That is why some people do not understand what they need to become in life. Or some people say because you hear me say vision, you say, okay, by the end of this year, I want to build a mansion. It's a good thing. But that a vision? Maybe there's one aspect of that vision we are not talking about. That vision must be aligned with your potential. Vision that you're going to be enthusiastic about must be in line with your potential. That thing that you are better able to do much more than other things. If you're a singer and you can sing powerfully, your first vision might be in line with singing, with worshiping God, with music. If you're an artist, you can draw very well, you can paint very well. The vision probably that you can embrace, can be enthusiastic about, might be in line with artistic works. If there's somebody that can speak eloquently, you can convince anybody. Your vision might be in line with marketing, with promotion, advertisement, with project management. If there's somebody that's very good with number, your vision might be in the area of science or other stuff, accounting. These are the, if there are people that can counsel people, marriages, and people listen to you, your first vision might be in the area of what? Counseling, marital issues. These are, because this is something that you're going to be what? Enthusiastic about. I love number. And from the one I grew up wanting to be an accountant. You know why? Because from my very early age, I love accounting. And that drove me. That I became enthusiastic. I had admission, the first admission I had. They wanted me to read maths education in the university. They gave me admission to read maths education. I didn't apply for it, but they just wanted to get me into university. Because the course I wanted to, nobody wanted to give me. I said, maths education, what is that? I go read maths education. What is that one? But thank God, that was not what drove me. That is why sometimes in life, because of you can't get what you're looking for, you settle for maybe second best, or third best, or fourth best. That's the problem we have. We settle. We settle. Maybe because the vision takes longer, we settle. That's the problem. Because we're not enthusiastic about the vision in the first place. Listen to me. Vision will tarry. What do I say? Tell somebody. Vision will tarry. I didn't hear you. Tell somebody.
Vision will tarry.
I can't hear you.
Vision will tarry.
Vision will tarry. Oh, no doubt about that. I'll tell you what vision will tarry quickly. That's why you need to have enthusiasm about the vision. Because when it's only enthusiasm that will drive you to wait on the vision. It's only the passion you have for the vision that will keep you waiting when it's taking too long to come to pass. Vision will tarry. The vision from God, even the one from God, will tarry. Make no mistake about that. Is it not because, oh, I'm a child of God, things have to be easy? I'll tell you why being a child of God, things will be difficult. Now listen. When the vision takes longer to come, the resolve you have, the enthusiasm is what will cause you to wait for it. That's why I say run. Write it plain and do what? Run. I say your vision should be what? Your mirror, not a picture. When you have a picture, it relates to the past. A mirror relates to what? The present. When you are enthusiastic about the vision, if this vision is in line with your potentials, what's going to happen? You will be able to run, no matter how long it takes. People that don't run with their vision means that they were not enthusiastic. It wasn't something they like. So when it takes longer, I say, after all, I can settle for this one. Shout hallelujah. Don't settle for anything. Brothers, sisters, those that are planning to get married, young ones, listen to me very carefully. Don't settle for any man. Don't make that mistake. Otherwise, you will regret for the rest of your life. If God is not with you, till you die, you will regret it. No matter how long it takes. Make sure you are not settling. Don't settle. It's a lifelong decision. Amen. Amen. Shout hallelujah. Hallelujah. Why is it that vision will tarry? Because the enemy fights that future. The enemy is not fighting you. He's fighting the star. He's fighting the glory. He sees what you are about to become even before you are born. The enemy goes after that vision. He goes after that star. I said it here. You are already lights. But why are you not shining for the world to see? It's because the enemy has done what? Covered the light. All of you are lights. You are partaker of the divine nature of God. God has given you everything that pertains to life and godliness. Why are you not manifesting? It's because the enemy has covered. There's nothing you want now that God has not given you. All that you need to fulfill your vision, all that you need to live your potentials have been provided. God is not just going to provide a game. No. The job you need has been provided. The husband, the wife you need has been provided. The good health you need has been provided. He's not going to do it now. The day you became born again, you came into the divine nature of God, where all the provisions have been made for your life and godliness. But if you're not manifesting, if you're not living in that blessing that has been given to you, and because there is a power that is fighting you, there is a power that's covering your glory. I said here this morning, I said that's why you only have to pray 2 types of prayers. Number 1, prayer of worship and thanksgiving. And number 2, warfare. Not why warfare? Because you want to take war into the camp of the enemy to release your blessings. Not a prayer of, I'm sorry God, oh Father, oh Satan, you know I'm a good man, I don't find trouble, oh I do the work of God while things happen. Oh my God, please. Satan fights the star. Listen, when Jesus was born, they saw the star. Right? Right. Why did King Herod look for Jesus? Because of the star. He knew who and what Jesus would become. He told the 3 wise men, he said, when you go, bring me word so that I too can go and worship him. He wanted to know where Jesus was kept. Listen to me. Why do you think Joseph fought so many battles in life? Joseph went through the pit, went through the dungeon. Why do you think he went through so much in life? And why do you think what God showed him took that long to come to fulfillment? Satan saw the future. The vision was seen. Satan fight the star. Any man or woman with a bright star will come under the attack of Satan. That's the truth. In fact, count it joy when the enemy fights you. Because there's something in you that is so special. There's something in you that is going to blow once you know God.
Amen.
That's what the enemy sees that is fighting. That's why vision will delay. Many a time vision will tarry because it's not God. The enemy fights to tarry vision. That's why people let go quickly. People, if you must succeed in life, don't be somebody that lets go quickly, easily. If you must get to where you want to get to. Abraham Lincoln, do you know how many times he ran for offices and failed? Each time he failed, the next year or something, he will move to the next office and run again. They will knock him down. Next year, he will dust off the move to the next office and run again. Continually, for so many times, this man failed. Ask yourself, if you were in his shoes, will you still continue to run for political office? Buhari, the current president of Nigeria, might have run for that office for like 3 times before the 4th time. He ran and failed, ran and failed, ran and failed, before he ran the last time and won. People that let go easily can never live their potential in life. People that don't stand to fight for what they... Sometimes even what you are having today is what God has promised to give you. But the enemy makes you feel this can never come from God. Do you know why? Because affliction start coming. When affliction, if you don't know the mind of God, you will ask, how can the blessings of God be like this? Even though that thing is from God. So the long and short of the message of this morning is that vision must be written down. You should look at vision as a mirror, where you see continually yourself, reminds you of the state you are now. Not as a picture where a picture captures the past. Even if you took a picture 1 second ago, it's already past. 1 second, well, the moment time, that's the past. But if you're looking now into the mirror, this is the present. Your vision should be like a mirror. That constantly remind you of the plan of God. And you have to understand that you need to be enthusiastic about the vision to be able to embrace it, to be able to run with it. A vision you are not enthusiastic about, you can't run with it. You need to understand that vision needs to be fought for. You need to fight for vision because the enemy fights the future. The enemy fights the star. The enemy sees where you are going. The enemy will wage war against that vision. He will want it not to come to pass. But if you stand and do nothing, if you stand, that's what the Bible says, put on the whole armor of God. At the end, verse 8, it says what? It says, they both pray with all manners of prayer. You don't just stand because you're a child of God. Things should just fall in your lap. Believe me, even for being a child of God, that is the more reason the enemy will want to fight you. So you don't let go easily. Maybe that marriage you have today, you are planning to let go because there's so much issue going on. Maybe you're on the hospital bed, you are planning to let go because the doctor says you have few days to live. I come to tell you something. Maybe you don't have a job right now and you're wondering it's too much. You are planning to let go. Some people plan to commit suicide. You have gone through so much in life. You just want to end it all. But I come to tell you that it is not over until my God says it's over. God has the final say. Fight for it. Fight for it. Do not let go. You are not alone. There is a God by your side. The creator of the universe. His name is Jesus Christ. Shout hallelujah. Hallelujah. Be on your feet. We're going to talk to God right now. As we bring the law of vision to a close, we'll be going back once in a while to look into the law of vision as we continue to talk about other laws. But tell God to make this vision in your mind. If this vision is from God, let it be clear, let it be plain. Anything covering the vision pray that God will remove that thing. The hand of the enemy is fighting the vision. Then the right hand of God to break the backbone of the enemy, to release this vision. Today, understand that you are not alone, that God is fighting for you. Thank you, Lord, for the message of this morning. I pray that this message will take roots in the hearts of men and women, children, adults that are listening to me right now, under the sound of my voice. And then as they take roots, Father, let chains in their life be broken. Let doubts be broken. Let fear be destroyed. Cause them to walk into their destiny in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Receive their testimonies. Beginning from now. In Jesus' name we pray. And so may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the sweet fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Gilgal Christian Center, 4416 Monroe Road, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28205. Gilgal Christian Center, where burdens roll away. Gilgal Christian Center, a deliverance and prayer ministry.